with the recalling of all Porsche convertibles sold between August of 1993 and January of 1998. This recall is due to the roof of the convertible 911 opening unexpectedly when driven at high speeds. Porsche has said that no accidents have been reported regarding this malfunction, and they have said that the most recent build of the 911 is not affected by the recall. This recall will affect over 17,000 different builds, 8,252 in Europe and 8,952 in the US. More information on this recall has yet to be released. In other news, the Food and Drug Administration has approved of a new cancer drug that will hopefully help.
Missing persons alert. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Evansville Police Department. At 6:50 a.m., 3 people who are all connected to each other were reported missing. These people are twins Gina and Robin Smith and Isabella Garner. The 3 were last spotted leaving their home in the Willamette Village neighborhood at 11:28 p.m. It is unknown if they have been kidnapped or not, but it is suspected that they are in extreme danger. If you have any valuable information on these individuals, or spot them at any point, dial 911, or call the Evansville Police Department at 812-436-7896.
Hi, may I take your order?
Yeah, what flavor shakes do you guys carry?
We have strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla.
I think it might have broken up there right after vanilla.
Tons of shakes. Sonic's got them, others don't. Pick up Sonic's Sweetheart Shake. It's a
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Evansville Police Department. This is an update to the alert issued at 7:01 a.m. this morning. Several more people have been reported missing over the course of the day, and it has also been observed that various unidentifiable figures have appeared around the city of Evansville. At least 20 people have been reported missing throughout the day, but it is likely that there are more. If you live in the city of Evansville, you are strongly advised to remain indoors until further notice. A curfew lasting from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. has been instated for the city of Evansville, which may be extended to all of Vanderburgh County if the situation escalates. This curfew will remain in effect until more information is uncovered. If you have any information on those missing, please go online to evansvillepolice.com or call the Evansville Police at 812-436-7896.
Isabella Garner, age 19, last seen in the Willamette Village neighborhood. Gina Smith, age 20, last seen in the Willamette Village neighborhood. Robin Smith, age 20, last seen in the Willamette Village neighborhood. Flynn Ackerman, age 26, last seen in the Garvinwood neighborhood. Keith Bates, age 43, last seen in the Spring Park neighborhood. effect for Vanderburg County. Multiple people who were reported missing have been found to be maimed and dismembered beyond recognition. This includes the three initial missing persons Gina Smith, Robin Smith, and Isabella Garner. Multiple other victims have been identified and even more have gone missing within the last day. It's estimated that nearly 200 people have turned up dead or missing within the last day. At this time, it has been deemed unsafe to exit your home or place of residency, and the city of Evansville has imposed a stay-at-home order for an unknown amount of time. You will not be allowed to leave your home unless you are given permission by the proper authorities. If you are found outside at any point, you will either be detained or possibly go missing. Please keep up to date with local media outlets as this situation unfolds. To repeat, a shelter-in-place warning is in effect for Vanderburg County.
They're back at Applebee's.
Eating good in the neighborhood.
Well, it's been a long day for Strahan. What a lovely shot!
Hey, maybe it's your deodorant. Let's start over. No, this time start with new Right Guard Gel. It's the strongest gel around. Right Guard, start right, end right.
You know, Volkswagens are built for the Autobahn.
Oh, yeah.
Shelter-in-place warning in effect for Gibson County. Please listen to this message. 15 people, who are not connected to each other, have gone missing in Oakland City and surrounding areas. Coincidentally, hundreds have gone missing within the city of Evansville. Much of what has occurred in Evansville has echoed throughout the county and Oakland City. At this time, if you are currently outdoors at this time, you are advised to head to your place of residency and remain vigilant as time goes on. If you are to head outside at any point, notify local authorities so they can escort you to and from your destination. If at any point someone in your party goes missing, notify the authorities immediately, as they will be dealing with this situation. Until more information is uncovered, remain tuned to your local station for the latest updates.
Hello, Mrs. Bleakley. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling better, I guess.
That's good. Now, I hear you were found 5 miles outside of Oakland City, correct?
Yes. My memory is still a little fuzzy, but I've written down what I do remember.
Do you mind telling me what you saw before you went missing?
Sure. Give me a second. So, leading up to New Year's Eve, I remember seeing a lot of obscured figures all over the town. They didn't even look like they were wearing anything. It was so strange.
I see. How exactly were they obscured?
I have no idea, but I do remember their faces. Their eyes were red. Their pupils were completely black, no light in them at all. They didn't even speak with their mouths, if they even had one. They hide within the shadows of alleyways and dark spaces. I remember somebody trying to kill them with a gun they had, and they were instantly torn apart. It was graphic.
Do you remember exactly where they took you?
I believe it's a trucker stop on the side of Interstate 69, north of Oakland City. I can give directions if you need any.
Perfect. Thank you. information. We have some breaking news coming out from the state of Indiana. The state's governor has ordered the closing of all interstates and highways that travel in and out of the state, after only 5 days of strange yet tragic disappearances within the state. This strange pattern of disappearances started just before the new year in the city of Evansville and has unfortunately spread across the state. Currently, 1,200 people have gone missing, and over 500 of those have been presumed or confirmed dead. No official cause of these disappearances is apparent, and officials are urging citizens to stay indoors, especially those near or in the state of Indiana. More on this story as the situation unfolds.
Of the form suggested by the Senate. If there be no objection, the reading of the above-mentioned certificates will be waived and they will be printed in full in the record. If the senators to be sworn will now present themselves at the desk in groups of 4, as their names are called, in alphabetical order, the chair will administer their oaths of office. The clerk will read the
This is a civil emergency message for Champaign County, Illinois, effective from 12:53 p.m. Central Time to 2:53 p.m. Central Time. This alert is to notify the county of a missing person named Bailey Vernon. Bailey is a white male, 18 years of age, 153 pounds, and was last seen at the Lincoln Square Mall wearing a bright orange hoodie and black jeans. This report follows a string of thousands of people going missing in the state of Indiana. While it is not yet confirmed, you are advised to remain cautious in the case of similar events unfolding here in the state of Illinois. If you happen to see this individual, do not approach them and call 911 immediately. If you have any information regarding this individual, please contact Champaign County Police by calling 217-351-4545. shelter-in-place warning for Cook County, Illinois. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Cook County Sheriff's Office. Continued reports of missing individuals have come into the Sheriff's Office. This comes after the past few days of disappearances in the state of Indiana that has since spread to Illinois. Many have said that these disappearances tend to occur during the night. Because of this, the Sheriff's Office has instated a curfew for the county in order to help prevent an increase in missing persons. This curfew will last from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., at which point all residents of the county should return to their place of residency. All stores and workplaces will close an hour before that point, and you are required to close and lock any entrances into your building. If you need accommodations during the curfew time, dial 911 or call the Cook County Sheriff's Office at 312-603-6444. To repeat, a shelter-in-place warning is in effect for Cook County.
This is a regional activation of the emergency alert system at the request and conjunction of several state governments. This is a civil danger warning for the states of Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Ohio, and Wisconsin. This message concerns the recent attacks and mass kidnapping situation in the East-North Central region. Throughout the past week, various strings of disappearances have spread across the region and has left many confused and distressed. Many of these disappearances are due to what authorities have labeled as figures you can see but can't fully describe. These figures, currently dubbed as the unknowns, tend to be active around nighttime to blend their bodies in with the dark. They appear to have bright red glowing eyes, as well as blood-stained, razor-sharp teeth. These figures are extremely dangerous and are not to be approached under any circumstances. If you are hearing this message, you are required to follow these instructions. Get indoors immediately and seal any possible entrances. Turn off all heating, cooling, appliances, and anything that can emit light or sound. Ensure you have enough supplies to last you at least 2 weeks in your shelter. If you hear any noise coming from the outside, regardless of how human it sounds, do not approach or interact with it. Follow these instructions to ensure your safety. A subsequent statement will follow in the coming hours.
This is a message being sent on behalf of the Canadian government. A spike in strange disappearances has occurred within the province of Ontario, and in cities such as Toronto and Mississauga. These disappearances seem to be linked to the hundreds of thousands missing in the northern United States throughout the past few weeks. At this time, the government is currently working with the United States to ensure proper safety measures are put in place to help mitigate the amount missing in Canada. Given the spread of these disappearances, it is likely that more people have already gone missing since the broadcasting of this message. Ontario Premier Martin Bellinger has issued a province-wide stay-at-home order for all citizens of Ontario, and neighboring provinces are soon to enact similar policies. All non-essential personnel and businesses are ordered to close at this time, but proper compensation will be given within the next few weeks. Do not go outside, especially at night, as that is when many disappearances occur. Please remain tuned to this TV station for more information on this ongoing situation.
Ceci est un message envoyé au nom du gouvernement canadien. Une recrudescence des disparitions étranges a eu lieu en Ontario et dans des villes comme Toronto et Mississauga. Ces disparitions semblent être liées aux centaines de milliers de personnes disparues dans le nord des États-Unis ces dernières semaines. Le gouvernement collabore actuellement avec les États-Unis pour garantir la mise en place de mesures de sécurité adéquates afin de réduire le nombre de personnes disparues au Canada. Compte tenu de la propagation de ces disparitions, il est probable que d'autres personnes aient déjà disparu depuis la diffusion de ce message. Le premier ministre de l'Ontario, Martin Bélanger, a émis un ordre de confinement à domicile pour tous les citoyens de l'Ontario, et les provinces voisines adopteront bientôt des politiques similaires. Le personnel et les entreprises non essentielles sont actuellement sommés de fermer, mais une indemnisation adéquate sera versée dans les prochaines semaines. Évitez de sortir, surtout la nuit, car c'est à ce moment-là que de nombreuses disparitions se produisent. Veuillez rester à l'écoute de cette chaîne de télévision pour plus d'informations sur la situation actuelle.
This message is being transmitted on behalf of the United States federal government and authorized by the President of the United States. This message is being sent in regards to the string of mass kidnappings and deaths throughout the past week. This past New Year's, an unusual amount of disappearances and subsequent deaths within southern Indiana has spread and become far worse than anyone was ever expecting. These kidnappings have jumped throughout the past 3 days, with over 1.2 million people being reported missing or dead from this horrifying event. As of now, all 50 states, including Alaska and Hawaii, have reported sightings of the individuals dubbed as the unknowns. We don't know for certain if they are human or extraterrestrial, but we do know that their description includes a body that takes on a blank, null void of mass, with glowing red eyes and visibly sharp teeth. Individuals who have been rescued have testified to authorities that the unknowns brutally maim and dismember their captives, or torture their victims to death. It has also been confirmed that they tend to roam the most during the night, only being visible thanks to street lights along sidewalks. However, many disappearances have started to occur during the daytime, and the unknowns have been seen roaming the streets of big cities such as Chicago, Detroit, Columbus, Pittsburgh, and many more. At this time, the President has issued a national state of emergency for the entire United States, including all overseas territories. You are required to remain at home until further notice. The National Guard will be providing necessary supplies to all homes every 2 weeks, including non-perishable foods, water, and medical supplies. A Along with this, martial law has been enacted to help keep the peace and prevent any more disappearances. During this time, you are heavily advised to unplug and turn off all appliances and systems that emit any noise or light, especially during the evening hours. If you see any bright red light emitting from outside your home, hide immediately and do not make any noise. If you approach these figures, you will most certainly be kidnapped or killed immediately. The President and his cabinet are being transported to a safe location where you will address the nation shortly. Until more information is released, please follow these instructions and remain away from the outside world. This message will repeat in approximately 1 hour.
The species simply dubbed as the unknowns are an unusual but very present threat to the world. For the past few weeks, we have uncovered very little about these beings except for mass disappearances reaching well over 3 million. However, some crucial developments have occurred within the past few hours. We've now learned from information given by one captured unknown that they've been kidnapping individuals to help multiply their species. Reasons as to why the unknowns are doing this are currently unclear, but it appears to be for the simple fact of finding the best possible host to expand their population. If this continues on, humanity may very well be outnumbered and pick off one by one as time goes on. To those currently listening to this audio tape, good luck and stay safe. This is an emergency broadcast from Her Majesty's government. Please pay attention to this alert, as the information given will be vital to ensure your safety and survival. A string of mass kidnappings that had occurred in the North American continent has begun occurring here in the United Kingdom. These kidnappings are the cause of seemingly extraterrestrial beings, simply called the unknowns. These beings are extremely hard to spot due to their ability to hide within dark, poorly lit areas, but visible because of their eyes glowing bright red and their razor-sharp teeth stained in blood. Additionally, the United States has received and confirmed evidence that the unknowns have been transforming civilians into being similar to the unknowns, causing the amount of unknowns to outnumber the amount of unaffected civilians. Currently, an estimated 100,000 people have gone missing or confirmed dead from this tragic event, and it is unfortunately expected for more to be reported. To ensure your safety, all residents of the United Kingdom should lock all possible entrances into your home. Turn off all appliances in your home that emit any light or sound. During the night hours, you are heavily advised to turn off all lights and remain unseen from any doors or windows. Until the all clear is given, you are advised to remain in your homes until further notice.
Dies ist eine Notfallmeldung der deutschen Regierung. Bitte beachten Sie diese Warnung, da die Informationen für Ihre Sicherheit und Ihr Überleben von entscheidender Bedeutung sind. Eine Reihe von Massenentführungen, die sich bereits auf dem nordamerikanischen Kontinent ereignet hatten, ereignen sich nun auch in Deutschland. Verantwortlich für diese Entführungen sind scheinbar außerirdische Wesen, die sogenannten Unbekannten. Diese Wesen sind aufgrund ihrer Fähigkeit, sich in dunklen, schlecht beleuchteten Bereichen zu verstecken, extrem schwer zu entdecken, aber erkennbar an ihren leuchtend roten Augen und ihren messerscharfen, blutverschmierten Zähnen. Darüber hinaus haben die Vereinigten Staaten Beweise dafür erhalten und bestätigt, dass die unbekannten Zivilisten in ihnen ähnliche Wesen verwandelt haben, wodurch die Zahl der Unbekannten die der nicht betroffenen Zivilisten übersteigt. Schätzungsweise 100. 000 Menschen gelten nach diesem tragischen Ereignis als vermisst oder tot und es wird leider mit weiteren Meldungen gerechnet. Zu ihrer Sicherheit sollten alle Einwohner Deutschlands alle möglichen Eingänge zu ihren Häusern verschließen und alle Geräte ausschalten, die Licht oder Geräusche abgeben. Während der Nachtstunden wird dringend empfohlen, alle Lichter auszuschalten und sich von Türen und Fenstern fernzuhalten. Bis zur Entwarnung bitten wir Sie, in Ihren Häusern zu bleiben. Weitere Informationen erhalten Sie zeitnah über Ihren lokalen Fernsehsender. Vielen Dank für Ihre Mitarbeit.
これは日本政府からの緊急放送です。この警報に注意してください。提供される情報はあなたの安全と生存を確保するために不可欠です。北米大陸で発生した一連の大量誘拐事件が、ここ日本でも発生し始めました。これらの誘拐は、単に未知と呼ばれる一見地球外生命体と思われる存在によって引き起こされています。これらの存在は、暗く薄暗い場所に隠れることができるため、見つけるのが非常に困難ですが、目が真っ赤に輝き、鋭い歯が血に染まっているため、見分けることができます。さらに、米国は、未知が民間人を未知に似た存在に変えており、影響を受けていない民間人の数を未知数が上回っているという証拠を受け取って確認しました。現在、この悲劇的な事件により推定10万人が行方不明または死亡が確認されており、残念ながらさらに多くの人が報告されると予想されています。安全を確保するため、日本にお住まいの方は、家に入る可能性のあるすべての出入り口を施錠し、光や音を発する家電製品の電源をすべて切ってください。夜間は、すべての照明を消し、ドアや窓から人影が見えないようにすることを強くお勧めします。警報解除が発表されるまで、追って通知があるまで自宅に留まることをお勧めします。地元のテレビ放送局で最新情報をお伝えしますので、引き続きご注目ください。ご協力ありがとうございます。
Sir, the body has been found. No pulse. The president is dead.
Great. That's the last thing I needed to hear. What do we do now?
Survive? May God help us all.